bless you. Welcome to this day for the continuation of the altar. The other day, I was telling us about altar. I says altar is a place of meeting between God and human. As also a place of meeting between human and spirits. And I told us that there are two kinds of altar, the positive altar and the negative altar. I also today want you to know, because the other day I told you that there are five kinds of altar. Five things we goes to the altar to do. Number one, we goes to the altar to worship. Goes to the altar to worship. Genesis chapter 12, number 8. Genesis chapter 12, number 8. You see in this place, the Bible says, and he removed from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west, and Hill on the east. And there he built an altar unto the Lord, and called upon the name of the Lord. Abraham builded an altar. He called on the name of the altar. Noah also built an altar in Genesis chapter 8 from 20. He called upon the name of the Lord. He worshiped God there. He made sacrifices, and God stepped down to bless him, to receive the sweet savor. So you go to altar to worship. You call him the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the Lily of the Valley, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the I am that I am, the first and the last, the beginning and the end, the Alpha, the Omega, the God that created the whole universe, the Lord that seated in heavens and the earth becomes his footstool. He reigneth forever, and he oversees the affairs of men. He is the King that is coming back again. Oh, glory be to Jesus. Number two, we go to altar to inquire. Altar is a place of inquiry. Altar is a place of inquiry, seeking counsel and guidance. In Genesis chapter 25, you see what happened in 22. Genesis 25, 22. And the children struggle. This was talking about Rachel. Talking about Rebecca. It was talking about Rebecca, that the children struggle in her womb. So she went to God to inquire. You go to altar to inquire. To inquire, to know the past, to know the present, and to know the future. Inquiry. Asking God to speak to you. Asking God to talk to you. Asking God to open your eyes. Asking God to show you deep things that you know not. She went to the altar. Rebecca went to the altar. Listen, look at it. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. She went to the altar to inquire, to seek counsel before God. And God said to her, listen, you're carrying two kinds of people, and they shall be separated from your bowels. The elder shall serve the younger. So you know the story. Number three, we go to altar for settlement. Altar is a place of settlement. Altar is a place of settlement. First Samuel chapter 1. First Samuel chapter 1. I want to show you something so that you understand that altar, you need to have it if you don't have one. If you don't have one, you need altar. First Samuel chapter 1, number 19. First Samuel chapter 1, number 19. And they rose up in the morning early, and worshipped before the Lord, and returned and came to their house to Ramah. And Elkanah knew Hannah his wife, and the Lord remembered her. This was Hannah when Hannah was looking for the fruit of the womb. She went, as they went to Shiloh, she went to the altar to seek God for settlement, and she was settled. Samuel came forth. Altar is a place of covenant. Altar is a place of covenant. There are a lot of people that enter covenant not knowing that they entered it on top of altar. Anywhere you enter covenant, there's an altar speaking in that place. Anywhere you entered covenant, there's an altar. It's a place of covenant. It's a place people enter into covenant. In Genesis chapter 17, number 2. And I will make my covenant between me and thee, and will multiply thee exceedingly. God was telling Abraham, say, this covenant I enter today with you, I will make it to be very great, and I will bless you. No matter what comes, I will make sure that I show you my kindness. Altar finally is a place of sacrifice. Altar is a place of sacrifice. Genesis chapter 22, number 9. Genesis chapter 22, number 9. The Bible says, and they came to the place which God had told him of, and Abraham built an altar there and laid the wood in order and bound Isaac his son and lay him on the altar upon the wood. You see, Abraham laid Isaac on that altar. He wanted to sacrifice him because it's a place of sacrifice. I don't know those people that are seeking for settlement, seeking for covenant with God, seeking for sacrifice, seeking for worship. They want to know God the more. Come closer, build an altar, raise an altar, make yourself an available altar, a living altar. There are dead altars and there are living altars. So which one are you representing? Today, as the Lord help you, you shall understand the meaning of this. Ponder over these words. Go home, pray in your office, ponder over it, bow down your head over there as I pray with you. I ask that the Lord will give you grace and multiply you in abundance and show you greater things you know not, and peace be remain still in your life in Jesus' unchallengeable name. God bless you.